The Solitary Reaper by William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth was one of the greatest English romantic poets. He is often called the poet of nature because he found deep beauty and meaning in the natural world. He was born in England and he believed that poetry should be simple and about common life. He, along with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, started the Romantic movement in English literature, and this was a turning point in English poetry. Some of his famous poems are Daffodils, The Solitary Reaper, Tindernabee, etc. He believed that nature could heal, teach, and guide humans. Now let's start the poem. Behold her, single in the field, yon solitary highland lass, reaping and singing by herself. Stop here or gently pass. Behold her, single in the field. Look there, see a girl working alone in a field. Yon solitary highland lass. Yon means there. Solitary means alone. Highland lass. Highland means mountain area. Lass means girl. Here the setting of the poem is in Scotland. Yon solitary highland lass. She is a highland girl, means Scottish girl, reaping and singing by herself. She is cutting the crop and singing at the same time. Stop here or gently pass. The poet says either stop and listen or walk very quietly so you don't disturb her. The poet doesn't want the girl to be disturbed. Alone she cuts and binds the grain and sings a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for the vale profound is overflowing with the sound. Here, melancholy means sad. Strain means music. Vale means valley. Profound means deep. Vale profound, deep valley. Here, the poet says that she cuts the plants and ties them into bundles all by herself. Her song sounds sad but beautiful. Please listen, the deep valley around her is filled with her music, it spreads everywhere. No nightingale did ever chant more welcome notes to weary bands of travellers in some shady haunt among Arabian sands. Here, weary means tired. Bands of travellers means group of travellers. Arabian sands means Arabian deserts. Here, the poet says that not even a nightingale, a very sweet singing bird, ever sang more welcome songs to tired groups of travellers resting in a cool, shady place in the hot Arabian desert. Meaning, her song is even more comforting than a nightingale's song to tired desert travellers. A voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the seas among the farthest Hebrides. Again, the poet compares the song of the girl to the song of a cuckoo bird. The poet says that no one ever heard a voice so exciting and moving, not even from the cuckoo in springtime. Here, Hebrides means a group of islands in Scotland. Even in the remote Hebrides Islands in Scotland, when the cuckoo sings, it breaks the deep silence. But still, the reaper's song is even more thrilling and beautiful. Will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for old and happy far-off things and battles long ago. The poet asks, what is she singing about? He doesn't understand her language. From this line, we came to know that he was not familiar with Scottish language. So, the poet thinks that maybe the sad lines of her song are about long ago unhappy events like old wars and battles, or maybe it is a simple song about everyday life today. Maybe about normal human sadness, loss, or hurt. The kind of feelings people have had before and will have again. The poet can't catch the words, but he understands the feeling. It could be about old history or everyday sorrows. Whatever the theme, the maiden sang as if her song could have no ending. I saw her singing at her work and over the sickle bending. Here, sickle means the curved knife used to cut crops. The poet says that whatever the song's topic is, the girl keeps singing as if it would never stop. The poet watches her while she works and sings, bending over her sickle. I listened motionless and still, and as I mounted up the hill, the music in my heart I bore long after it was heard no more. The poet listens her song very quietly without moving. When he finally walks away and climbs a hill, he carries the music inside his heart even after he can't hear it with his ears anymore. The memory of the song stays with him. It becomes a feeling he keeps. William Wordsworth was inspired by a real life situation. Wordsworth once travelled in the Scottish Highland. His friend and fellow poet Thomas Wilkinson wrote in his journal about seeing a Scottish girl reaping alone and singing. Wordsworth read this description and was so touched by the image that he turned it into a beautiful poem.